viewers, my name is Highness Graciela from the studios of Golden Eye Films TV. Today we are coming your way with another edition of Know Your Right as a Power Consumer, but we are going to discuss about energy conservation. We enjoy life comfortably by using electrical energy, but we also have to be aware that energy is a limited resource. Each of us is expected to conserve energy wisely, and by so doing, not to fall into trouble. Today we have a guest here who is going to educate us more on energy conservation. He is a certified electrical technician from Energy Commission. He is known as Mr. Isaac Appiah. Hello, Mr. Isaac. You are welcome to the studios of Golden Eye Films today. Please, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
I'm also fine.
Thank
You are looking good.
Yeah, thank you.
Alright, okay, so to start with our question, we'd like to know what energy conservation is.
Energy conservation, I would like to put it in a simple term so that ordinary people understand.
Okay.
Energy conservation simply means to use energy wisely, or to save energy for yourself. How to manage energy, just as the way we manage our resources. So the energy that electricity people have given you, you have to manage it. And so when we talk of energy conservation, it simply means the wisest way of managing the energy, so that you don't consume it.
Okay. So what are some of the importance of energy conservation?
The important, it starts with the wiring system.
Okay.
Because we have the required materials that you're supposed to use. And if you don't use them, these things will come to you.
Okay.
Like if you don't use them, if you don't know the kind of gadget you should use, the kind of cable you should use, the kind of bulbs and all that, end of the day, you're not going to consume energy, but you're rather going to consume more. So it starts with the wiring system.
Wiring system.
Yeah.
Okay. I also heard of earth conductor,
yes.
But I would like to know more about it. What are the functions of it?
The earth conductor, yes, it's very good.
Okay.
The functions are four. One is to protect life.
Okay.
Is to protect the property. Another one is to minimize your consumption. That is the energy conservation. And also minimize fire risk. Yeah, fire risk in the house.
Okay.
When you have proper heating system, it is very difficult to get a fire outbreak in your house. Yes. So the heating system is very important when it comes to energy conservation and the wiring as a whole.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why do you think my meter should have an earth conductor?
Yeah, the meter itself does not have earth connection.
Okay.
But the earth connection has to do with the whole house, the wiring system. Because end of the day, if you are going to use fridge, the fridge requires earth conductor. If you are going to use sockets, it requires earth conductor. Even the lighting and the bulbs, everything, they have earthing conductors. But here in Ghana, we don't connect it to the bulbs and all that. We only connect it to the air conditions, sockets and all that. But we don't do it together. But that is how it's supposed to be. You have to connect everything. But the earthing, the meter side, you don't need to do it for the meter.
Okay.
You have to do it for the house itself.
Okay. So meaning there's no need for my meter to have an earth conductor?
No, the meter itself does not have any connection, earthing connection. But when you buy a main switch, the distribution unit, that is where you are going to connect the earth. So from the distribution unit, it goes through the final circuit. When you say final circuit, you are talking about the socket.
Socket. Okay.
And then it goes through the lighting system also. So as for the meter, we don't really connect it on the meter. Yeah.
Okay. So I wanted to ask much about cables. Which kind of cables will you recommend for me if I want to wire my house?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it's very important. I have some cable here. I don't know whether it's time for me to talk about it or.
Oh, you can talk about it.
Okay.
Okay.
See, I have 3 groups of cable.
Okay.
This is one, this is one. And the Energy Commission, by law, we have a standard of cable we should use.
Okay.
And we have 3 types of cables that is very good, and it is produced in Ghana here.
Okay.
It's very good. One is cable metal.
Cable metal.
Yeah, these are the examples of cable metal.
Oh, okay.
It is purely copper. This is not aluminium.
Oh, okay.
This is original copper. If you are not able to buy this, then I recommend tropical cable for you.
Tropical cable.
Yes, that one I don't have, but it's also a good cable.
Oh, okay.
I will choose this one first. If you are not able to buy tropical, then you have to buy Railroy cable. Railroy cable.
Wow.
Those cables are manufactured here. They are very good.
Okay.
But the price, because of the price, people don't go for those cables.
Okay.
Then this one too. We are talking of Turkish cable.
Turkish
cable. We have Turkish and we have Indian and we have US. They are all good.
Okay.
So I would say that if you are not able to buy this, you should buy this.
Okay.
Okay. But
so is it from Turkey or?
Yes. Some of them
okay.
are from Turkey. When you read it, you'll see. Some of them are from Turkey. But these ones, China, Nigeria, I don't want to mention it because normally if you do that, you go outside and you say they are spoiling their business.
Oh, okay.
So for the name, I will not mention it. But those who are doing good, at least I can mention their name.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And in fact, they have to come and see your manager because we are promoting their product. It's very good. We are on the field. So if you ask me to go and do any wiring, first I recommend cable metal for you.
Cable metal, oh, okay.
If you say you cannot buy cable metal, no problem. Go and buy tropical cable.
Tropical cable.
Or railroad cable is good. And the foreign ones, either Turkish cable or Indian cable. If you get these 5 cables, you are free. And when we talk of cable, there is one thing we should know about cable. When we talk of good cable, we are talking about 3 things. One is we are talking about the size of the conductor. This is the size.
The size of the conductor, okay.
Then 2, we are talking about the copper content in this conductor.
Okay.
The copper content in this conductor. And 3, we are talking about the insulation. This is the insulation, the rubber, the cover.
Oh, okay.
This is what we call insulation. This thing alone, if you are not careful, it will create power losses for you, and you are going to consume more energy in the house, even this thing alone.
Oh, really?
Yes, if you don't know the difference. Because as a technical, if I give you 2, give me the difference between them. If you are not a field worker, you will not be able to tell.
Okay.
So if you ask me to go and do a wiring, I can even go and buy these cables and do a wiring for you. Yes, you have a light, your socket will come, air conditioner, everything will come. But there is something happening that you cannot see with your eyes. You need machines to measure those things. Yes.
Okay. So you are trying to mean the best of all
is the cable
is the cable metal.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I'm very proud of that cable.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And I'm proud also that it's coming from Ghana.
Oh, okay.
The whole world, that is the highest standard of cable.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Then this time I think Ghana has done very well.
Even if you go to market sometimes, if you want to do order for a bulk cable, if you are not lucky, you will not get it. Yes, the company has to give you a date
before you get cable metal.
Yes. Because it's not ordinary cable.
Then it's really scarce.
And it's costly too. Very costly. That is why people don't want to buy it. Let me give you an example. This is 2.5. This size is 2.5 mm.
Okay.
One coil is 170 cedis.
170.
Only one bundle is 170 cedis.
Wow.
Okay. And the Turkish cable, one coil is 140 cedis. So the difference is 30 cedis. Then when it comes to the pump, one coil is 60 cedis. So compare 60 cedis to 170 cedis. It should tell you something. But people would rather resort in buying this because of money.
Yeah, because of money.
Yes. But those who knows the quality and the meaning of this thing, they would rather go for this.
Oh, cable metal.
Yes, cable metal, railroad cable, tropical cables, or Turkish cable. Yes, but that's my first choice.
Okay. So in case somebody too doesn't have much money to buy the cable metal, just like you're saying it's expensive.
Yes.
Which other lower cable can the person go for?
You can go for railroad. I would like people to buy our own product. So if you are not able to buy this, go for railroad. Go for tropical before you can look elsewhere to buy the Turkish cable or Indian cable. Yeah. And one thing about insulation, let me tell you.
Okay.
I don't know if you can do this experiment for the example. I don't know if you can break it. Can you? Yes.
Break it. Oh, I can't break it.
You can break it.
Yes.
Can you use your teeth? It's not harmful.
It's
not harmful. Just use your teeth. your
Oh,
teeth.
okay.
I just want to see, tell you something.
Oh, okay.
So you can use your teeth. Just break it into two.
Okay, I have.
It's not hard.
Yes.
Break this one into two. You see the difference.
Okay. Hey, this one is hard.
It's very hard. That is good insulation.
Oh, okay.
That is from Ghana.
That's from Ghana.
Yes.
And this one is a foreign.
The foreign one.
Foreign one.
The one I call
Okay.
bomb. And do you know the uses of that insulation?
No.
You see these conductors. The metal ones are called conductors. This is what the electricity passes through. And the electricity, they are not supposed to flow outside the insulation.
Okay.
If there's power, it should remain here. It should not come outside. This is why this thing is there. And for this one, there is no way power can flow through outside.
Oh, okay.
Because it's very high resistance. And this one is very low resistance.
Low resistance. Okay.
So when you test this and there's power, you feel the test that the light will come on. Meaning that you are creating power losses in the system. And you are going to pay for that power loss because you don't need them.
Oh, okay.
You only need power to put on your TV, your light, air conditioning, and all that. But you don't need power to be flowing outside for this cable. So it means you are going to pay for it. So this is the uses of this insulation. It's very important. Even if you have this one correct and this one is not correct, you still have problem.
Really?
Yes, it's very important.
Oh, okay.
Because this offers a very high resistance to the flow of current.
Okay.
If you touch, you will not be shocked. Because the power is inside. It's not flowing outside. But this one, if you are not careful and you touch, you'll be shocked.
For this one?
For this one.
Oh, okay.
And so when you talk of power conservation, a lot of things comes into play. And it starts with the wiring.
Wiring?
Yes.
Okay.
After wiring, you go to the appliances that you are going to use.
Okay, so then let's go to the appliances, just like you said.
Yes, the appliances nowadays it's very easy to identify the energy efficient appliances. Okay. Because of the labels. We have something called stars.
Stars.
We have some stars on this board. Let me see. If you can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 stars. Okay. And the written here is that the more the stars, the more efficient. Okay. So this is 5 stars. It will consume low. If you buy 2 stars, you consume high. Okay. So even if you don't know anything about energy conservation, if you are going to buy any appliances, check the stars. The stars will tell you, just as the stars of our hotel in Ghana, your 5-star hotel, 3-star hotel, it states the quality of that hotel.
Okay.
Yes. So this is the Energy Commission logo that you should look out for.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Because this is 5 stars. You buy another one, it is 2 stars. 2 stars. The two are not the same. This is more energy efficient than the 2 stars. The 2 star is also more efficient than 1 star.
We have some with 1 star.
Oh yes.
Oh, okay.
Some of the fridges, if you go to your house, you can find out from your fridge. And the label, the TV, everything is there.
Oh, okay.
But one thing is that if you don't know, you have your money, so you just go to the market and buy anything of your choice. But it's advisable to seek knowledge, a technical knowledge for somebody to help you buy those things. Oh, okay. Yes. Examples: air conditioning. We have 1.5 horsepower, 2.5, 3.5, and so on. If you are using it for domestic, for your house, you don't have to go and buy 2.5, 3.5. It consumes more. That is for companies and offices and all that. But if you are using for just a one room, you have to buy 1.5. But if you don't know and you buy 2.5, 3.5, you're always complaining about your bill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it consumes a lot of energy. And so that is what I can say about the appliances and all that. Because not all people who can identify 1.5 horsepower, even if you see the meaning of you don't understand. So just go by the label. Energy Commission have set a standard of label. And now that is why they say that don't go and buy any second-hand appliances because it doesn't carry that label. I hope you get me right. Yeah, but if you buy brand new, you see everything. The consumption rate, the label, and the efficiency, everything. So when you buy 5-star, you are safe. Okay, so 5-star is the best. It's the best. If you don't get it, go for 4. Me, the lowest I'll buy is maybe 3 stars. Yeah, I'm not go for 1 star or 2 star. Because you know. Oh, okay. Yeah, you know what. especially when you don't have proper heating system and wiring all this. You consume more.
Oh, okay. So for the 2 stars, is it that it consumes much
higher than the 3?
Oh, okay.
The 3 consume higher than the 4. The 4 consume higher than the 5.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So let's come to some types of bulbs. Which types of bulbs do you think can help us in conserving energy?
Yes, then we are talking about LED. LED bulbs.
Oh, okay.
Not only the bulbs. Nowadays we have TV, mobile phones, and all that. They are LED. All this one, they are LED bulbs.
LED.
The LED means light emitting diode. Light emitting diode.
Okay.
They consume low. This is 6 watts. Only 6 watts. Okay. This is 6 watts. Yes, this is 6 watts. See something here for me. That is the 6 watts.
Oh, okay.
In the olden days, we used bulb like this, the round of 100 white lights. Okay, this is 5 bulbs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you use this one, it's like you are using 5 of this.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and this is what I'm talking about. This is 100 watts. This is 100 watts.
This one, oh, okay.
So 100 watts and 6 watts.
And
just
6
do
watts.
the calculation.
100 and
watts.
6 watts.
If you compare 100 watts to 6 watts, it's not, the difference is about 94 watts.
Yes, 94.
Yes. So if you are using this thing, you buy more credit. Always you will be
for the 100 watts?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because this thing is going to create heat into your room. You can't even sleep there. Yes.
Oh,
because
okay.
it has a very high energy consumption. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
But for this, it's only 6 watts. And it's very good. It's very good. So nowadays, all these bulbs, they are all LED bulbs.
LED bulbs.
Yes. Now,
okay.
It's very hard to go to market and get, even this thing, if they are fading out because of energy commission rules and regulations. All this, they are fading out. I just brought it to come and show.
Oh, okay. So for the LED, is it expensive?
No, it's not expensive. This is about 5 cents or so.
Oh, okay.
It's not expensive at all. Even this one is also good. LED.
This one is also LED.
Yeah, this is fluorescent. Normal fluorescent. Compact one. This is 4 cities.
4 cities.
Only 4 cities. It's also good. Okay. That carries the energy efficient. This one will also have the stars. This one price. The stars are 6.
Yeah.
So it means this is more efficient than this. Because this is 6, this is 5. You get 3, you get 2, 1. Okay. So the more the stars, the more
efficient.
Then it means you are going to conserve energy. Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And one thing we should also talk about is that how we use the electricity in our homes. If you are not in the room, don't put on the fan. AC, TV, because you are not using it, you are not there. But in most cases, you go to somebody's room, nobody is there, fan is on, light is on, everything is on. But you are not enjoying that one. So you be complaining. You tell people that I don't stay in the house. I always move early to the work, come late. But you have also forgotten that when you were going out, the radio was on. And it's consuming energy. So energy consumption, if I should explain it better, is the wisest way to manage your own, manage your own power. Is the wisest way. Yes, because I cannot tell you how to use it.
Exactly.
As you are here, nobody's in the house. You have to put it on before you come in. Like you go to some place, everything is working. End of the day, you go to ECG and complain to them that I'm paying much. And then ECG have nothing to do with your consumption in your house. You have to manage it.
Okay.
Yes, that is why it is very important. But it starts with the wiring.
It's
very good. We have something called a protective system. Or protective device. When you talk of protective device, we are talking about rewirable fuse. That is the old type. I will not go for that. We are talking about cartridge fuse. That's the old type. I will not go for that. But I will go for MCB. We have something called MCB.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very good. It's expensive, but it's very good.
Okay.
We have MCCD. We have RCD. We have overload relay. If you don't know, you just wire a house and you go for the old type, reliable fuse and come and place it there. It is not efficient. It will not help you.
Okay.
Yes, and it will create power losses for you. Yes, that's it. So we have a lot of things that you need to know concerning energy conservation. Yes.
Okay. Like you were saying that when maybe somebody is not in the house, he should switch off his or her appliances. Okay, but some time ago, I also heard from somebody that when, like maybe you switch on your telly and you are going out, immediately you switch it off, it has problem with the switch or anything. Is that true?
That's not true.
Oh, okay.
That is if you did not go for the right socket or something, or the plug. If you have quality plug, it doesn't have anything.
It doesn't have.
No. It doesn't have anything. So you have to switch it. Because you are not using it. You only put on TV when you want to watch.
Okay.
But if you are not watching it, just switch it. It's not helpful.
Okay. So why do you think people should conserve energy?
Yes, one, for economic reason.
Okay.
Because it's money. You are going to buy prepaid. We are complaining already. We are complaining in Ghana that
it's true.
The system is too hard. So, end of the month, if you know that I'm going to consume 50 cedis, when you buy 50 cedis, manage it.
Manage it, exactly.
For your own good.
Okay.
Manage it for your own good. So the reason for conserving energy starts with you. You decide to manage it. Because if you don't manage it to the end of the month, and you get to the middle of the month and the credit is gone, it means you are going to buy extra credit.
Extra credit, okay.
Yes. And it will not help you. So you have to manage it for yourself. Just like mobile phone. Somebody will decide, okay, the whole month I'll buy for the 10 cities. And yes, you can manage it. But if you don't want to manage it to the 10 cities, just a day.
Just a day can finish,
Yes. That is it. So one is for economic reason. And two, now I can say that we have sufficient power.
Okay.
Some time ago, we used to do power load shedding. They'll give this area light.
Yes.
Then tomorrow because the power was not enough.
Okay.
So you have to conserve energy for the electricity to get more energy. But now I think there's enough power. But if you want to conserve it, it's for your own good, for economic reason. If you decide to use AC from morning to evening, nobody will question you, but it will go against you. Yeah. So the importance, the economic.
Okay, so let's come to our last question. What advice can you give to people out there in order for them to conserve energy wisely at their workplaces, their churches, their homes, etc.?
Yes, as I said earlier on, if you are building, you need to engage a professional electrician to come and do the wiring for you.
Okay.
It starts from there, because if you engage any other electrician to do anything for you, no matter what you do, you are going to pay more. Because he did not use the right and the correct side of the cable. Because the cable, as you see, each of them have their current capacity.
Okay.
Their sizes. It's not by accident. Okay. So I was saying that if you have to use 1.5 and you use 2.5, you have problem. Because the 1.5 requires 14 amps. But you decided to use 17 amps. It means you didn't use the right cable. And it's going to create power losses for you. Okay? It's going to create power losses for you. If you are using air conditioning, 4 mm is what you have to use for air conditioning. 6 mm is what you have to use for cooker, electric cooker. So if you use this for this, you have problem. If you use this for this, you have problems. Earthing system, you have to use 16 mm because this carries 71 amps. If you don't use this and you use 10 mm, which carries 51 amps, you have 41 amps, you have problem. It means you didn't use the right, so the system will demand that power losses, and you pay for it because it's not free. That is what we call unwanted current. The current, we have the current that you want to use. the one that goes through the sockets, the one that goes through the air conditions, the one that's circulating in the system. It's not going through the sockets, but it's circulating in the system. You created it, so you have to pay. That is. So it is very good to engage somebody who knows the job to do the work for you. Don't think about the money. If you only think about the money, later you pay more, but you don't know. Yes. And one thing, last time I did a wiring for somebody, my friend. It was 3 bedroom. Last time I met myself, Charlie, so how is your consumption? So every month I pay 30 cedis. I said, thank God. He's using fridge, TV, ironing and everything. Every month he pays 30 cedis. People are using single room, they are paying 60, 70 a month, and they are complaining. Because of what? They didn't use the correct size and did not engage the right people for the right thing. So that is it. So I would advise everybody that, yes, it's very costly to buy these things, but it will save you more energy than to buy these cables, because this one will not help you. And one thing also is that the Energy Commission, the certified electrician, there's complaint that when they charge too much. Yes, you have to charge. Because in construction field, it is only electricians that the law says they should go through training before they carry out their work. Okay. Yes. If you want to employ mason, you just call a mason to come in. You don't need to go to any classes or whatever. Okay. If you want a painter, once you know that he paints so much well, you just invite him to come and paint for you. If you want a carpenter. But when it comes to electrical work, if you don't get the right people, you can burn the whole house. You can put your own life into danger. So, yes, we charge, but it is better for me to charge you to do the right thing for you. Okay? Yes, that is it. So that is what I would say.
Okay. Thanks very much for sharing your knowledge with us today.
Thank you.
We are very grateful.
Thank you.
Lovely viewers, this is where we end our discussion for today on new rights as a power consumer. Today we discussed about energy conservation, and you've gotten to learn a lot. We've gotten to know that the best cable to use is the cable metal. It will prevent you from power losses, because we have types of cables such as tropical cables, Leroy cables, but the best one to use is the cable metal if you want to conserve energy. Because if you use other cables which are not good for the job, you will end up paying a whole lot of money. You can even burn your house, etc. And also, please make sure you find a certified electrician from Energy Commission to do your wiring and other stuff for you, because if you just find any electrician, it will make you pay a whole lot of money later on when you start having problems. We'll be coming away with more episodes, so don't miss out. My name is Highness Graciela. A big thank you to all the production crew members. I'm out.